Hi everyone, my name is Karina and today for my second masterclass I will be showing you how to DIY your own screen printing. I am a fashion design and print student at Central St Martin's, and as well as designing my own collection, I also design my own prints. Screen printing is one of my favourite techniques because it is done entirely by hand, and so you can imitate the results at home. But also it works particularly well if you draw or paint your own prints. This is a pair of trousers which I made using the technique I will be showing you today. And this was the screen which I used to print the little dinosaurs on. So before we get started, I will very briefly explain what screen printing actually is. So you have a mesh screen which is coated with photo emulsion and then exposed under ultraviolet light with your design, and then you can use this screen to print on fabric, paper, whatever you like, with special screen printing ink. And where the photo emulsion was exposed, your design will come through the mesh screen. To make your own mesh screen, you will need an embroidery hoop, a pair of all tights, scissors, brushes, and some PVA glue. Cut the top of your tights like so. Then take your embroidery hoop and roughly measure the width of it and cut the tights like so, leaving a little bit of space on each edge. Then once again take your scissors and cut your tights so that they become one flat surface. We're going to take the embroidery hoop and open it up, and we're going to put the tights over like this. We're going to stretch the tights, making sure that every bit is strapped until you get a nice mesh screen. And I also advise pulling on each side to really tighten that screen. You want it as tight as you can possibly get it. Cut away the excess tights so they're out of the way. In terms of your designs, you can draw absolutely whatever you like. For the sake of simplicity, I am going to do a little tulip flower. It's best to shade in all the areas you wish to print so that you could better understand how your design would look. Once you have your design, put it underneath your mesh screen and you can trace it with a marker. Once you have the rough outline of your design, you can begin to block it with some PVA glue. Use the brush to brush on the glue and make sure to leave out the spaces which you've shaded here. Once you have finished going all the way around with your PVA glue, leave this to dry, or you can also use a hairdryer to quicken the process. As your mesh screen is drying, you want to prepare now your surface for screen printing. What you will need is a piece of cardboard, something like wadding or an old cushion to go on top, a plastic bag, some tape and some scissors. Put your wadding on the piece of cardboard and put it inside your plastic bag. Now using the tape, you want to wrap it all the way around, securing everything inside as tightly as you can. And what you should end up with is this slightly raised, soft at the top but hard at the bottom surface, all ready for screen printing. If your material is thin enough, you can also pin or tape it into place to prevent it from moving. Then you want to place the screen, making sure that the mesh is entirely in contact with your surface. Pour your ink And then using an old card is the best. You want to swipe the ink across your mesh. Holding onto one side of the screen, lift it gently up. And there is your print. Now remember, once this dries, you can also layer the colors by doing several mesh screens and then, for example, printing some green leaves or an outline. And you can also repeat print this the way I printed my own trousers. And once you have the screen, you can use it as many times as you'd like. All in all, I think screen printing is a great process, albeit it requiring a little bit of patience. I hope this inspires you on your Junk Kouture journey, and I will see you in my next masterclass. Bye!